Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing One Piece chapter 983. First One Piece chapter ever reviewed. I was planning to do one months ago, but I never really got to it. It's now summer vacation. Don't have anything to do, so I was like, you know what, screw it. And I'm doing this, so... this chapter was very action-packed. It's called Thunder. The cover page was Pound meeting Chiffon and Lola. So, I mean, good for him. That's all great there from me. Next, it was shown that Sparrow reached the top of the waterfall using his candy, Devil Fruit, which we saw back in Whole Cake Island, where he was riding that with Big Mom, I believe. He does not approve of the alliance between the Big Mom pirates and the 1,000 Beast pirates. And it seems like he's going to try to stop that alliance. Doubt that will work though. Not much reasoning with Big Mom. And then it skips right back to when Usopp and Chopper were in the Brachio tank, I believe, and they were being chased by Big Mom. They took a hit from Big Mom, and they say that their machine transformed. I'm not very perceptive on these sorts of things, so it doesn't really click in my head too much. But Big Mom, after taking a hit on them, decided to go after Nami to get Zeus back. You know, she needs... It's one of the main parts of her power. Alright, this is Future Me here. What I was meaning to articulate is that Zeus is one of Big Mom's strongest homies, so it would be quite a detriment to her overall power without him. Didn't mean that Big Mom was weak without him, though. So they're safe for now. Oh yeah, but they had some pretty funny gags. Like they had Prometheus calling over Big Mom, saying this way," and Carrot was saying, "Come on, Mr. Sun, stop calling Big Mom." But yeah, we're also seeing Big Mom. She's starting to turn some objects around her into. She's giving them some life. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. What kind of power they will give her. And then right after that, we go over to Momonosuke being stuck. Well, sorry, my bad. He is being crucified. He doesn't have nails in his hands. I heard some other YouTuber being like, that would be epic. He's 8 years old. The hell is wrong with you, man? But Orochi was hyping everyone up. He's like, come on, I'm gonna go kill this kid who is the son of Kozuki Oden, who is supposed to have died 20 years ago. I don't think anyone really believes him. I mean, Momo looks 8 years old here, you know? Kind of tough to believe that he's 28. Right after that, we skip to Zoro as he's fighting a bunch of gifters. Usually they're just kind of, what would you say? Well, they're just kind of get out of the way. Like, you'd be able to beat one easily, or fodder, I think. Yeah, they're usually just fodder. But when there's, like, 500 of them, that becomes very difficult to fight. Even Zoro's panting a bit. Interestingly, it says that all of these gifters used to be Pirate King. Used to be pirate captains who wanted to be the Pirate King. So that's the crew dynamic. They've been kind of brainwashed into believing that Kaido could be the only one to become Pirate King. There's also Kid and Killer who were being attacked by gifters, but they're not seeming to have too much trouble. Just wiping the floor with them. Complete fodder to them. Don't underestimate Zoro, though, there, because, I mean, Zoro is fighting them all by himself, while Kid has Killer and Killer as Kid, so don't mix that up. And then we get to Luffy, where Ulti rode Page 1 down the flight of stairs and then blamed Luffy for it. But it happens that Luffy is seriously just, he's not taking any shit right now. He's like, you're the one who rode him down the stairs like a sled instead of being like comedic relief. Goes straight to the point. I'm Luffy, the man who will become king of the pirates. You see again Ulti, member of the Beast Pirates, saying, what? But Kaido's the only one who can beat it. And then she headbutts Luffy. I heard some speculation that her armor and haki could be a little bit stronger than Luffy's because it hurt Luffy. But she also has the devil fruit. Hold on, I'm trying to quickly, let me go. I'm not too good at pronouncing this. It's the Pachycephalosaurus, which I will throw an image on screen. You'll see their giant freaking forehead. Really good for, headbutting. So I wouldn't really say that her hockey's stronger, but just that forehead with hockey would do quite a lot of damage, Doesn't take out Luffy, though. And they, actually, Page 1 and Ulti both acknowledge Luffy's strength. Hold on, they said, they're like, shut your damn mouth. It's because this guy's the real deal. I acknowledge his skill. And, apparently she can also sense hockey, so that's a little bit interesting. Luffy pulls out, he's like, I think I underestimated you. I've got to get it together. I'm in an emperor's castle. And he just swings behind Ulti and just, like, at a very high speed, grabs her horns and just flips her over him onto the ground. That was crazy cool. Then he uses Gear 3rd Elephant Gun to just one punch Page 1. That was maddening, It also makes me wonder, though, because Sanji had to kind of go through, like, a whole kind of fight with Page 1, yet Luffy was just able to one punch take him out. This could be just Oda showing, like, how much Luffy's grown. I am not surprised whatsoever that he would be ahead of both Zoro and Sanji. I'm not saying that to, like, diss either one of them, but Luffy's had to fight Doflamingo and Katakuri, as well as Cracker. He's been in fights with, like, really strong pirates, like, blooming his hockey. While Zoro and Sanji, they've had some fights, like, we could even call Zoro versus Pika a fight. But they really haven't had as much battle to, like, bloom their hockey recently. So Luffy's like a tier ahead of them or something. Ulti, so something interesting that happened is Ulti grabbed Luffy, and she was about to, like, Ulti Meteor Cannon again, but Luffy was like, I'm not messing with that, and he was about to go in Gear 4, when freaking, like, out of nowhere, you just see Thunder Bagua, some guy in Odin's clothing. I thought it was Odin. I was like, what the frick? Is he still alive? What do you mean? I should have realized it earlier. It was Kaido's son. But took out Ulti with one hit. It was Yamato. And he actually is an ally of Luffy. He said, Straw Hat Luffy, that's you, right? He says he's been waiting for Luffy. So whatever that could mean. It says, I am Yamato, son of Kaido. Ha! And then that's kind of how the chapter ends. Oh yeah, so a bit earlier we saw, I was going to touch on this. So I'm going to put up a picture of Yamato, and he actually has handcuffs on his wrists. So that could give like the impression that either he has like a devil fruit and he was being restrained and he escaped and he had like sea prism handcuffs. Maybe he has like a dragon fruit model Western dragon. That would be kind of sick. But he was definitely being restrained. Either that, or as he wears the same kind of belt that Kaido had, it could just be that as homage to Odin because he respects Odin for some reason. I don't mean for some reason. Maybe he just has a high respect for Odin because he was a very honorable man. Odin, I'm going to post a picture of that. I'm going to put a picture of that up there as well. Where he is holding, when he is holding up the rest of the 10 scabbards, he had cuffs on as well. So, either he has a devil fruit or he's just paying homage to Odin. Overall, this was a freaking crazy chapter. I've read it 3 times. I definitely believe that Yamato is on their side because he said, sorry, I'm not going to hurt you after picking up Luffy. Oh yeah, then we saw Luffy using his like observation where he's like, yeah, you didn't give off the impression you would. Whew. Some people were like trying to underestimate Luffy, saying he had to go into Gear 4, which is like his kind of trump card, you know? But what I believe is he's had quite a lot of time to practice using Gear 4, so it could be that he has now like a level of mastery of it where it doesn't have as much of an effect of him afterwards. That would be overpowered. Imagine Luffy going into Gear 4 without any of the drawbacks. He'd be a freaking monster, man. So I believe that could be that. Sorry for the kind of bad formatting for this. This is my first One Piece video. But I just really wanted to talk about this chapter. There's like going to be Minecraft gameplay in the background. I spent an hour and 20 minutes gathering footage for that. Just need to cut it down, you know? Yeah, that was my own parkour thing I made. Oh, dang. It's been 13 minutes of talking. Well, I don't make revenue anyways because my channel has like 1 subscriber. Alright, well, see you if something epic happens next One Piece chapter. You already know I'll be here. Alright, see ya.